against the Minnesota Timberwolves. And as is the case most nights, we've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooter's league is what you see most of now.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Conley with the ball. He's picked up by Zubac. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Well, easy does it, Towns is saying to himself. Forget about the threes right now. I'm going to go with the flush.
Leonard outside. Pass to Zubac. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gobert against Leonard. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. And just over a minute played here to start the game.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Good on the shot. Towns has gotten his second bucket.
A high percentage shooter from the field. Towns recognizes what good shot selection is.
Here's Leonard. That one no good. Good work defensively by Towns. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. Back to Daniels. And here's Conley, pounded by Westbrook. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And it's Towns penetrating. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
George against Edwards. George passes to Zubac. To the inside. Westbrook left side. Out to Leonard. Looking to end the run. He's off on that one. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Oh, sweet move. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
And the second free throw is good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Conley against Westbrook. Pass to George. Lets it fly. Off the left rim and out. Minnesota in the lead. Up top, Edwards. George defending.
2 minutes remaining.
Towns down low. He's working on Morris. And Towns slams it home.
Towns with the creativity and explosiveness.
Here's Westbrook. Doesn't go that time. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Edwards with it. Guarded now by George. McDaniels from long range. It's rebounded by Zubac. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
George doing a nice job driving with physicality. They're seeking out that contact.
Conley against Westbrook. Towns passes to Edwards. Back to Towns. Outside Conley. 5 on the clock. Oh, they get a hand on it. Gobert inside. He's guarded by Zubac. Edwards. Rejected by George.
On defense, George able to use all of that length and athleticism to deny the shot.
McDaniels against Zubac. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Leonard on the wing. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter here. And some solid defense from Towns. Here's Gobert. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Paul George.
And the stifle tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior.
The Clippers trail. It's George on the wing. 15 seconds left in the first quarter here. And he banks in the layup.
Not a lot of wings are willing to score inside like Paul George. I mean, part of why he's elite at his position.
Here's Edwards. It's deflected. Takes a 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Minnesota. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Marcus Morris out there with Mason Plumlee. And it's Highland in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Inside, here's Leonard. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
You see how composed Leonard is close to the bucket, knows exactly how to score at will. And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
It's stolen by Leonard. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. George against Edwards. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Got a piece of it, and stolen by Leonard. It's intercepted. McDaniels finds Towns. Here's Conley. Here's Edwards. Conley on the attack. Down low. Here's Gobert. That one's good, and it's Conley. Who picks up the assist.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him.
On the take. The kick out to Morris. Pass to Highland. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. From downtown. The shot by Conley. No good. And for the Clippers, they're shooting a rough 25% from the field in this game. Kicks it to George. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It felt like we'd become a league where every game turned into a 3-point shooting contest. But Clark, we've seen different styles work.
Exactly, B. I mean, take Chicago during the 21-22 year. I mean, they were fantastic offensively, yet near the bottom of the league in 3-point attempts. Having teams with distinct offenses, I think, makes the game a lot more fun to watch.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there.
Prince can really elevate now. He plays much bigger than 6'7", and we just saw an example of that there.
Leonard outside. Pass to Highland. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Prince down low. Leonard defending. And the foul called on Paul George. That'll be a second foul of the game. For the Clippers, Covington's checked in for Morris. And Norman Powell subbed in for Paul George. Here's Noel. Powell covers. Over to the wing. 4 on the clock. Here's Prince. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
Westbrook, he's checked in for Highland. Good on both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Westbrook drawing the double. Leonard outside. A minute 15 left in the half. Up and in on the layup. Leonard's got 4 points this quarter.
Count on Leonard to not get held back by the contact. He goes right through it to get his shot off.
And they pick up 2.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy 2.
Now here's Westbrook. He's guarded closely. Pass to Powell. Here's Plumlee. And it's going to be a 3-second call. For the Clippers, Zubac comes in for Plumlee. And Batum subbed in for Leonard. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Here's Prince. Here's Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Covington, no good. The Timberwolves have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Prince can't hit. Deflects the pass. To the paint. Covington with it. Guarded now by Anderson. Zubac's shot is off. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Prince. Got a piece of it.
A capable defensive player. That wingspan of Batum, really an asset in blocking shots.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
7 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
And so it's the...
With the score, your Clippers, 14, the Timberwolves, 25.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Morris on the wing. McDaniels covering. Kicks it to George. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
George taking advantage of that close, tight defense, drawing the foul while taking his shot.
No good on that one.
George, 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Here's Conley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Pass to Towns. Ooh, Solid D from Leonard.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
George passes to Morris. Here he goes. Leonard outside. Westbrook outside. Out to Leonard. Back to Westbrook. And Westbrook draws the double. Clock is at 3 and out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Westbrook against Conley. Here's Edwards. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And so he hits both. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Puts up a 3. Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards has got 9 points.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the 3 consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
Here's Zubac. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Zubac with the steal. And that one's good. Minnesota with the ball. Conley passes to Gobert. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That's foul number 2 for him. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Conley against Westbrook. Conley passes to Gobert. Here's Towns.
Passion is something we love to see no matter what we're doing, and Leonard plays with great passion. Defensive menace, he gives everything he has to shut his man down while still doing it at the offensive end too.
For the Clippers, Plumlee's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Leonard, and it's Highland in for Russell Westbrook. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Prince comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Anderson's checked in, and he makes both free throws. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Baseline try. And down it goes. 2 points. Anderson's got his second basket.
Not going to get a much better look than that.
Here's Highland. Batum outside. Morris outside. And he gets it to go.
Far from just a perimeter shooter, I like seeing Batum go to work in the painted area.
Pass to Prince.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Noel.
2 minutes.
Now Reed. Plumlee pulls down the board.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Well, if you want consistency at the 5 spot, Mason Plumlee is a good player to have in the rotation, Clark.
Could not agree with you more, B.A. A consummate professional and extremely hard worker. Rebounds at a high level, and he is one of the best playmaking centers in the NBA.
Here's Noel. No good on the 3. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Pass to George. And George with the jam.
Slam dunk city, Paul George, with the big-time throwdown there.
Reed with it. Out to the right wing. The 3. Prince with the bucket. Prince has got 7 points.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
There's the steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Rejected by George. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
Here's Noel. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Pass to Plumlee from behind the arc. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Now Reed, the 3-ball. Gets the 3-ball to go. Reed's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Morris finds George. Batum with it. Morris outside. Pass to Highland. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks it to George. 3-pointer. Sinks the tray. George has got 6 in the quarter.
When George starts to heat up like that, it elevates his whole team. They're loving the scoring right now.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Mason Plumlee out there with Nicholas Batum. Then there's Marcus Morris. Then there's Paul George. And it's Highland in at the 1. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And he lays it up and in.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Tipped. Outside Edwards. And the 3 off target.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Highland. Batum with a screen on Conley. To the inside. It's blocked by Gobert. Edwards against Morris. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Inside. Pass to Highland. Back to Morris. To the middle. Just 5 to shoot. Now Plumlee. It's good.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Now Towns for 3. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Right side Conley. From deep 3-point range. Towns can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. George against Edwards. Now here's George. He's closely guarded. Plumlee finds Morris. That one drops for him. Morris has got his first points of the game.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
Conley passes to Gobert. Towns with the ball. 3-pointer. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
How many 6'11" guys in this league can do that? Towns is a unicorn. Awesome ability to catch and let it fly.
Batum with a screen on McDaniels. Morris passes to Plumlee. George against Edwards. Now George. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
Pass to McDaniels. The three. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Timberwolves.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Karl Anthony Towns.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Kept alive. The Timberwolves have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Pass to Towns from deep. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Leonard on the take. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
That's just terrifying coming down the lane. I mean, when Leonard is attacking with ferocity, man, the D has to foul.
And Leonard drops them both. 40 seconds left in the fourth. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Three-pointer, no good.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Leonard on the take, and the dunk by Leonard.
Some serious intensity from Leonard, driving in with a purpose and slamming it down.
McDaniels from long range, sinks it from distance. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
And he's good on the second.
Hey, you can't diminish Westbrook's triple-doubles, but just as important to me are the intangibles. His passion, his tenacity, his competitive spirit and drive. I mean, that infects the whole team in a positive way.
For 3, Conley. The shot off that time.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a...
Clippers are well represented, Greg, in this one, and all that experience on the court only adds to the intrigue.
Yeah, and it should make for a more polished game overall. More discipline, less mistakes, just high IQ basketball.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Ross in at the 3 slot. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. Outside, KD. Ayton in the corner. Clock at 4. No good. Shot missing. And the Clippers will go the other way with it.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the Claw is. And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Booker against George. Booker pulls it in.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Outside, KD.
Kept the defender on a string, and with the pump fake, KD fooling him for the G5.
Phoenix shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game, and he makes the first.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
And the West, we know, is very difficult. But, Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
Paul passes to Ayton, and the rejection by Zubac. And then George with the jam.
Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Paul kicks to KD. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. But deep 3 from George. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
And with Booker's mechanics and confidence, you're always going to assume he's going to make that.
And Westbrook throws it down.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
And Booker kicks to Paul. Back to Booker. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And he's got plenty of range and the confidence to match. Booker believes he's going to hit every 3 he takes.
No good that time. Some solid D from Paul. And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. And Booker kicks to Durant. Back to Booker. Driving the lane. And the dunk by Booker.
And once Booker has some momentum, get out of his way, throwing himself towards the rim off the drive.
Clippers trail by 6. Good D by Booker. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. From the baseline, Paul can't get it to go. The Clippers have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Out to the wing. Zubac the pass to George. The kick out to Westbrook. The Clippers need to get off a shot. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. No good with the triple. Clippers shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Here's KD. Plays it up and banks it in.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
The Clippers trail. George looking over the floor. Takes it out to Leonard. Zubac, a screen on Durant. Leonard with no one around. And the Clippers miss again. Paul against Westbrook. Fires from deep. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Paul. KD's got 7 points in the game.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Suns?
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
Setting the floor for the Suns. You've got Payne. Warren is out there with Bismack Biyombo. And it's Baisley in at the 4-man position. Gordon inside. Down low and stolen by Payne. Fast break, here come the Suns. Up the floor. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Payne looking around. Here's Biyombo. And the dunk by Biyombo.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Plumlee with it. Biyombo on him. Plumlee dishes to Powell. Biyombo with the block. That's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Shot clock at 2. Outside, Batum kicks it out to Gordon. A three-pointer off the mark. Suns leading by 15. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. And there's the pass to Biyombo. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Gordon, the pass to Plumlee. That one goes. Count it. Plumlee's got his first 2 points. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go. And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Here's Highland. Yep, it counts. Highland's got 4 points this quarter.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Suns leading by 13. And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Durant, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Morris looking over the floor. Zubac with the screen for Morris. 5 on the clock. That one doesn't go. Some solid defense from Ayton. And it's Paul with the ball for Phoenix. Ayton trying to break free. To the paint, stolen by Durant. Booker outside. Offline with his 3. Clippers trail by 13. George with no one around. Los Angeles with another miss.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Back to Paul. Durant sets a screen for Paul. No good there.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Leonard, good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
Love the finish through contact. Kawhi is even stronger than he looks.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Outside for Durant. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Morris with the ball. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Kawhi Leonard.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Durant just inside the line. And the last shot before the buzzer is okay, David, much appreciated.
Your Clippers, 18. The Suns, 27.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Paul George is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Morris in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Clippers trail by 9. Outside Leonard. Trying to find Ross and gets it to him. Durant with it. Guarded now by Morris. Westbrook against Paul. Outside Durant. Ayton trying to break free, and he makes good on the layup. KD's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Suns. Here's Westbrook, and he banks in the layup.
Right at the basket is where Westbrook wants to be. He is fearless about going inside.
And thinking back to that 2017 MVP season for Russell Westbrook, Steve, you know, he averaged a triple-double.
Kevin, what's incredible to me, Russ did it 3 straight years with OKC. Then again with the Wizards. Westbrook's numbers are out of this world.
Suns leading by 9. Booker outside. Six on the shot clock. Paul outside. It's good. Paul's got his first basket.
Have to admire Paul's concentration. He takes pride in finishing on aggressive coverage.
Morris, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Booker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And so he hits both.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Here's Highland. Back to Powell. Buries it down low.
We see this every night from Norman Powell, putting on his hard hat and going to work.
Phoenix leading by 11. Booker looking around. Takes it inside, and the basket is good. Booker's got 4 points in the quarter.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Pass to Bobslay. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And Phoenix also making a switch. Okogie's checked in. Here's Bobslay. That three off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Clippers trail by 14. 1:35 left to play in the third. Out to Morris. Back to Leonard. Morris finds Leonard. A shot off that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Now here's Payne. Defense is right there. Pass to Bobslay. Back to Payne. Launches a three. No good on the shot. Clippers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements. George passes to Leonard. And the shot is good. Leonard's got 6.
Beautiful from Kawhi, establishing himself and going to work. Love the confidence.
Passes it to Biyombo. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And you see Kawhi's hustle in transition, always putting himself in position to succeed.
Phoenix leading by 10. And here's Payne, still looking for his first bucket in this one. The pass to Bobslay, fires the three. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Clippers. Here's Payne. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's the Phoenix Suns holding on to it. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Ross in at the small forward position. Pass to Durant. On the wing, Booker. Durant against Zubac. And he comes up with the deuce. Durant's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for Phoenix.
I love when Durant attacks with confidence, especially when he's this close inside. You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Outside Durant. Ayton a screen on Leonard. Leonard against KD. And then Durant with the jam.
When Kevin Durant is shooting this efficiently, It's lights out. Defense better make a change.
Leonard, the pass to Highland. Back to Leonard. And the wide open shot from Morris. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Morris has got himself on the board with 3 there. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. 7-point differential. On the wing, Booker. And it's sent back by George.
An all-defensive first-teamer multiple times. Paul George has a nose for the ball.
Out to Morris. Clippers moving the ball around. Ross with the steal. Over in the corner, Paul. Ayton, the pass to Paul. It's stolen by Morris. George against Ross. The shot by George, no good. Suns leading by 7. KD looking around. Kicks it out to Paul. KD sets the pick for Paul. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
An experienced veteran in this league, Chris Paul offers valuable insight both on and off the floor.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
Here's Batum, and he uses the glass on the layup. Batum's got his first points of the game.
Such a creative scorer. Batum can do it inside, from 3, really anywhere on the floor.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Nicholas Batum. Marcus Morris is checked in for Norman Powell. And George is subbed in for Gordon. Westbrook kicks to Leonard. Back to Westbrook. To the middle. That one misses. Durant with some nice D. Suns leading by 7. Booker outside. Outside, KD. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 3 assists in the game. Here's George. And it's Ayton with the rebound. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. On the wing, Booker. 1:11 left in the 4th quarter.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Westbrook dishes to Leonard. Westbrook passes to Zubac. Here's George. That one wide left.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Suns.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for KD.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
Got him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
From deep. That shot off the mark. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
both of these teams, Richard, both great passing squads. Two of the better assist teams in the NBA.
This is how basketball was intended to be played. A team offense, making the extra pass, moving the ball. This is the type of basketball that basketball people love to watch.
Yeah, it's a beautiful brand of ball for sure. Just a joy to watch. Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Terrence Ross is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the center position, filling out the middle. Now here's Edwards. Outside Conley. Towns passes to Conley. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Paul. Down low. And Ayton gets it to go.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Now here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Okay, normally the guy is a sleeper, but those were 2 loud points there by Kevin Durant.
McDaniels passes to Conley. Here's Gobert, guarded by Durant.
Timberwolves foul. Rudy Gobert. First personal foul. Second team.
Free throw is good from Durant. One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
Booker finds Paul. Knocked loose. On the wing, Durant launches a 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Durant's got 6.
Hard to stop Durant when he's set up like this. He's so well positioned to score.
Edwards with it, picked up by Ross. Gobert with a screen on Ross. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Back to Edwards, 5 to shoot.
Oh, man. The defender really went after him.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And he knocks down the first one. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. The kick to Durant. 4-3. And the Suns get another 3.
The confidence that Durant has in his three-point shot is something special. He doesn't doubt his selections at all.
McDaniels passes to Towns. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Conley up top. Clock at 6. Gobert inside. He's covered by Ayton.
Nice work there to get a body, seal off his man, and collect the glass. That is textbook.
Paul against Conley. Paul passes to Durant. Stolen by Conley. Towns finds Conley. Back to Towns. There's the triple. Here's Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Back to Towns. Here's the 3. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. The kick to Durant. He shoots it. That one a little long.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Towns into the lane. And it's powered home by Towns.
Fantastic use off the bounce by Towns, getting all the way to the rim.
Paul passes to Ayton. It's Ross on the wing. And again, it's the Suns missing. Minnesota has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. The kick out to Edwards. Fires for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Paul against Conley. Paul passes to Ayton. Over Gobert. And the Suns miss again.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Conley against Paul. Outside Durant. Uses the glass on the layup. Durant's got 11.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Conley passes to McDaniels. And here's Edwards outside. That's tipped. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Suns. 11 points in the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Well, Richard, as a former player yourself, what's your take on stars demanding trades and jumping around the league so much?
It's tough because I've seen the other thing happen to stars. Blake Griffin re-signs with the Clippers. They show him videos of putting his jersey in the rafters, and then he's traded a year later. So I think everybody has to figure out what is best for them, but you also have to try as an individual and as a professional to fulfill your obligations. And I think trades can be someplace in the middle of that.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. And that one is stuffed right through.
Sort of defining the term floor general. Conley has total command of this offense.
The Suns leading. Outside Payne. Here's Baisley. Shot clock at 5. Over Towns and misses it off the right side of the rim. Minnesota shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. From deep three-point range. Here's Gobert. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Biyombo.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And of course he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
And the second free throw is good. The Suns on offense. 3-point lead. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Conley against Payne. Going inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Campaign is the perfect example of how beneficial the G League can be, Richard.
Yeah, it gave him a chance to play real minutes, and it kept him sharpening his skills. Then he got to come back into the league better than ever. A true success story.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. And the Suns call time here. And the Suns will go for a different look here. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Biyombo. Durant comes in for Baisley. Booker, he's checked in for Warren. And it's Paul in for Payne. Outside Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
Left side, Conley. Edwards, the pass to Towns. McDaniels from long range. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. Back to Daniels. Fires from deep. Durant pulls it in. The Suns shooting the rock well at 46%. Outside Paul. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. And the shot goes. And the Suns lead by 6. Conley against Paul. Conley passes to Towns. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
We've seen Durant really improve as a defender, using his impressive length to block shots.
Ayton inside. He's guarded by Conley.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Shot is good by Edwards.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Outside Paul. The kick to Durant. And Durant slams it home.
Okay, KD put a little extra on that one.
Outside McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. And Ayton pulls it down.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Here's Paul. Soft touch off the glass. And now a 9-point Phoenix lead.
The defense looking lazy there. You can't allow Paul to get inside like this. That's just asking for trouble.
Towns can't get it to go. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Paul against Conley. It's Booker on the wing. From 17. Edwards pulls it in.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Pass to Gobert. Off with the layup. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get
17, the Suns, 26.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Yeah, but his blocks tell only part of the story. His presence alone is making an impact on defense.
And you can bet that that's had an effect the rest of the way. Guys won't be trying to take him one-on-one because he alters just as many shots as he blocks.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Ross in at the 3. And the Suns will go for a different look here. Biyombo, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Baisley comes in for Durant. Warren's checked in for Devin Booker. And Payne is subbed in for Chris Paul. Here's Payne. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Oh, deflected. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. And Biyombo with the block. Ross for 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. The Timberwolves trail. And it's powered home by Towns.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Outside Payne, pass to Warren, back to Payne. Here's Baisley, the three is up. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 11 for three. Conley. It's rebounded by Biyombo. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Gobert against Warren. Pass to Ross. Takes a three. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls.
The previous play is under
even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
One more time for your Timberwolves.
Now here's Payne. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And Biyombo slams it home.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
It's hauled in by Baisley. The Suns have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Payne against McDaniels. Left side Payne. Here's Biyombo. Rebound Minnesota.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Gobert finds Towns. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
And a new group getting ready for the Suns. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Biyombo. Kevin Durant comes in for Baisley. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Warren. And it's Paul in for Payne. The kick to Durant from deep. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Now here's Edwards. He's covered closely. And Minnesota calls time here.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Takes the three. Nails it from 3. Edwards got 12 points.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Paul with the bucket. And the Suns lead by 4.
He's thinking it's time to put the nail in the coffin, and I like it. And until they stop him, he's going to keep going to the bucket every single time down.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Durant against Towns. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
The shot-making ability of Durant is what makes his pump fake so terrifying. It gets defenders off balance and leads to the foul.
And both free throws good for Durant.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Pass to Towns from outside the arc. And no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Ball passes to Booker. Ayton, a screen on Edwards. Here's Booker. And the layup is good off the glass.
Gotta be impressed with Booker's basketball IQ. Superb at scoring off of pick and rolls.
Out to the wing. Here's Towns. And he banks in the layup. Give him 8.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside. I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
That's good from Paul. Both shots good from the stripe.
And the leadership Paul brings to this team is so incredibly important. His teammates really rally behind him.
Pass to Prince. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the free throw, no good.
Offensively, Durant might be the most unguardable player in NBA history. He can shoot, dribble, pass, drive, you name it. Everything he does it at a high level on top of being 7 feet tall.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Aiden inside, working on Reed, and Aiden gets it to go. Aiden's got 6 points.
Yeah, when you let Aiden get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled. Very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
For 3, Booker, no good, misses at the buzzer. And so it's Phoenix, leading by 6. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. They've got Kyle Anderson, Jalen Noel out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Prince in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
And here's Paul. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Phoenix ball. Substitution for
Booker against Edwards. Tries to break his ice. Booker can't get it to go. The Timberwolves trail. Pass to McDaniels. 1 minute in now in the 4th quarter. Here's Towns, and it's powered home by Towns.
And yeah, this is what you like to see from Towns, using his size and strength to make things happen.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns. And here are the Suns. Outside Durant. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Back to Towns. To take the lead, and it's good on the layup. Towns has got 5 points now in the quarter.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Up top, Paul. Can they get it? And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
So good at drawing contact. CP uses his smarts to get to the line.
Ross, he's checked in for the Suns. Here's Conley. To the inside. The kick out to Edwards. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Durant with the bucket.
I-C-E, ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Pass to Paul. Outside Durant. Towns with a rebound. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Here's Edwards. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line. It goes on Terrence Ross.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
Puts the move on. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
I mean, if height wasn't enough, Towns also has serious athleticism. There's just no easy shots when he's around.
McDaniels, that's good.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Ayton, the screen on Conley. Ball passes to Ayton. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Edwards for 3. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Ross passes to Paul. Outside Durant. Shot clock at 6. Back to Paul. Paul draws the double. The Suns need to get off a shot. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And here's Minnesota now. They're on an 18-5 run. Edwards. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Pass to Ayton. Booker for 3. Minnesota with a rebound.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Towns finds McDaniels. And they recover it.
They grab the long rebound, resetting the shot clock.
And the three-pointer goes.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Booker attacking. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game. So it's Minnesota now. The kick out to Edwards.
Nice effort from Booker, making things hard on the shooter.
That three's off the mark. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. From the arc. Hits the trifecta.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Gobert. Left side, Edwards. And he drives in. Ayton with the defensive effort. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to...
Hey, Brent, tonight we got a terrific matchup in the backcourt. Let's rewind here a little bit, go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, oh, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Paul George is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Morris in at the small forward. George with the ball. Conley picks him up. Westbrook kicks to Zubac. George with the ball. Working on McDaniels. Morris with the bucket.
Paul George doesn't just score. He can pass it as well. He's a great all-around player.
Now Conley. Pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Look, I know some guys are going to dunk, but when it's Westbrook, man, he fires up his teammates.
Edwards passes to Towns. Back to Edwards. To the inside. Towns dishes to Gobert. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket. And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
Kawhi confident in that shot there, just gets the ball, and he really didn't waste any time.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And so it's Minnesota with it. It's a 5-point game. Edwards kicks to McDaniel.
Bringing a strong work ethic defensively. Morris grinding on the shooter there.
And that one goes out of bounds. Touched by Zubac. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thank you, David. Here's George. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
You got to have just great ball control when you're making a move like that, and Paul George definitely has the handles.
Conley kicks to Towns. Back to Conley. He dishes it to Towns. Out to Conley. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Shot clock at 5. Let's go. And off the glass. That one's good.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with the nice find.
Zubac's in the post. Defended by Gobert. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Outside for George. Driving to the basket. And it's George finishing it off.
Yeah, it was weird because it looked like the defense was ready for the move, but Paul George had a little something extra for it.
Conley, the pass to Towns. It's rebounded by Leonard.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Westbrook finds Leonard. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Towns, the pass to Conley. Back to Towns. Launches it. The rebound by Paul George. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. They lead by 7. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the rejection by Zubac. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. .51 seconds left in the first quarter. Out to Conley from past the arc. The shot missing. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And George here. Oh!
Yeah. Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Here's McDaniels. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Now here's Westbrook. Outside, George. Morris against Conley. Zubac with the screen for Morris. Over Conley. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot. That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Gobert with a screen for Conley inside, and the rejection by Zubac. And Batum kicks to George. Takes it out to Leonard. Towns with the steal. Here's the break. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Westbrook against Conley. Out to Edwards. 4 on the shot clock. Paul George with the steal. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Clippers leading by 11. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now, here's Zubac. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. And it's sent back by George. Here's Leonard. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Clippers.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooter.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play, and all that hustle is paying off.
A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Los Angeles leading by 11. Here's George. The kick out to Westbrook. Five to shoot. The second chance effort. Here's Leonard, and it's Leonard with the jam.
Westbrook quick to find the open man that time.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the second quarter. Alexander Walker passes to Noel, and Jalen Noel picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Westbrook. Leonard's got 13.
You settle in and you watch the show coming from Kawhi as he's filling it up and doing it in a lot of ways.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Edwards. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 13 down low. And Batum kicks to Leonard. Clock at 6. Minnesota with the rebound.
Well, he had a wide open shot, but instead he tried to do a crowd-pleasing circus act there. And as much as I like juggling, that's not effective.
Los Angeles leading by 13. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, body and control isn't just for your shampoo at home. It's right there in Russell Westbrook. He gets fouled and still converts.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit. Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
There's 25 seconds left to play here in the half. Out to Edwards. Outside, Towns. Shot clock at 6. Makes it off the glass. Towns has got his second bucket.
Improving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
Westbrook with the bucket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The Timberwolves gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. That free throw missing.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
Here's Highland. A 3-ball. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And then it did. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Leonard and Morris are up in the forward positions. Then there's Plumlee, then there's Gordon, and it's Highland in at the 1. Here's Highland. Here's Plumlee, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 14.
For his career, more than 3/4 of Plumlee's basket have come within 3 feet of the rim, so you know he's going to take it inside.
Prince outside. Anderson outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Anderson's got his first bucket in this one.
Anderson finishing through contact. I like to see him make the mid-air adjustment to get that ball off.
Here's Plumlee, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Here's Alexander Walker. No points in the game yet for him. Noel passes to Prince. Driving inside from downtown. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Here's Highland, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Outside Leonard. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Leonard's got 16.
Kawhi has really perfected that stroke, and he did not come into the league with that kind of skill or that kind of threat from the three-point line.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's Highland. Covered by Conley. Highland misses. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 19.
Well, part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there, unfortunately. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
Towns with the bucket.
And one of the offensive forces in the league. When Towns wants to score, it is really hard to keep him from his spots.
Stolen by Michael Conley. And now the Timberwolves on the break. The shot by McDaniels, no good. And Brent, that Clippers turnaround, did you see that coming?
I mean, not in this way, Kevin. Certainly it's been a lot of outsized factors that have gotten the Clippers to this point, but with the ownership and the enthusiasm behind what the owner brings to the table and wanting to make this team viable, they're in position to make some great noise if they find their health. So healthy for the league to have two teams in LA that can be this good.
Leonard with the steal. It's stolen by Edwards. McDaniels up top, covered by Morris. Here's Towns. Gobert in the corner. Outside Conley. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. 6 to shoot. Towns down low. Morris is there. Bucket is good. Towns has got 8 points.
And how about Towns there taking full advantage of that size, just dominating the glass on that second chance opportunity. Yeah, the defender all over.
Los Angeles shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game, and he can't get the first one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
And George wants to compete for titles, especially considering that he's in the back half of his career.
Now here's Towns. He's got 8. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And finished off by McDaniel.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Top of the key. Misses off the right iron. Los Angeles leading by 15. Here's George. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Conley gets the bucket.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Plumlee dishes to George. In the corner, it's Morris. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Clippers leading by 15. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That straight line drive there from Paul George. You love to see him get in that attack mode. We'll see if he can cash in now at the line.
And George drops them both. The Timberwolves shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Conley kicks to Towns. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Now here's Leonard. Westbrook wide open. He fires. And the three off target. Timberwolves trail by 15. Conley finds Towns. Out to Conley. Back to Edwards. Plumlee with the steal. Westbrook with it. Conley picks him up. Westbrook drives in. It doesn't go for him. Towns with the defensive effort. It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. Here's McDaniels. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And the Clippers making a change here. Highland's checked in, and he sinks the second. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Inside, it's tipped. Conley inside the line.
Showing good shot blocking skills at times. Plumlee gets all of that one.
Highland passes to George. Outside Leonard. And rebounded by McDaniels. Timberwolves trail by 14. Driving in. That one drops for him. It's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
On the wing, Morris. Tipped away. George with the ball. Now defended by Gobert.
And having Gobert gives them such a daunting presence on D. He can affect every shot in his area.
And Towns throws it down.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Trying to end the drought. Passes to Highland. Edwards with the block.
And the athleticism of Edwards helping on defense, capable of getting up to block shots.
Now here's Conley. He started close and slam dunk by Gobert.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight, taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
Now here's Edwards. Following the miss by Marcus Morris. Count it, good.
High drama here, guys. I mean, they've managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach.
And George, here we go. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Minnesota.
Minnesota making a switch here. Prince is checked in. Timberwolves trail by 9. Prince outside. And the pass to Gobert. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Plumlee's got his 5th rebound in this one. For 3. Goes back up. Gobert with the block. 1:19 left here in the 4th quarter. Prince, that's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Gobert finds Edwards. Towns down low. He's covered by Leonard. And that one's good. Towns.
And the way Towns makes scoring look effortless, it's what makes him one of the game's best players.
It's tipped. Tries to save it. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The shot by George, wide open. It's good from long range.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Doubled by Plumlee. Here's the three. Gobert can't hit.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's George. Yep, that one goes. And now it's a 12-point Clipper lead.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Here's Highland, defended by Towns. George, that's a two-pointer. Off target, that was a little heat check. Off target with that shot. So the Clippers winning this one easily. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
most of the action to come out of the backcourt of this game.
No, exactly, B.A. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Paul George out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Morris in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's George. And that comes off the assist by Morris.
What a hoop by Paul George. The versatility to get inside and score it.
Screen by Durant. Paul George pulls down the board.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish. He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Paul. Outside Ross. Lets it go from deep. On target from range.
Now, Terrence Ross in his comfort zone from distance. This guy has always had the eye of a sharpshooter.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
The Suns have gone 1 for 3 so far. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. It's Booker on the wing. George defending. 6 on the shot clock. The drive by Paul. Here's Durant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, the length and size of Kevin Durant make him a prime target on the interior. So good at forcing the issue close to the basket. So 2021 saw the addition of yet another honor to the resume of the great Kevin Durant. A selection to the NBA's 75th anniversary team. I don't think he needed cementing of his legacy, but it's just one more feather in his cap.
Now here's Leonard. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Paul against Leonard. Screen by Durant. Paul passes to Durant. Zubac with the steal. Here's Westbrook. Stolen by Booker. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. It's Booker on the wing. Deflected. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. Oh, Morris with a steal. Now George. Durant against Leonard. Here's Westbrook. That one off the back iron and out.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
Booker, the pass to Durant. Outside Paul. Back to Durant. Pass to Paul. 5 to shoot. And the baseline jumper, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Leonard finds George. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. The Suns trailing. Outside Paul. Into the lane. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
How about the ability to knife inside the defense? Chris Paul has been outstanding as a dribble driver his entire career.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Outside Paul. Pass to Durant. No good on the shot. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Leonard with the ball. Westbrook outside. Zubac's inside. He's covered by Ayton. That shot wide open. Westbrook's got 6.
You love the quickness that Russell Westbrook gets into in the catch-and-shoot opportunities. Rise and fire, young sir.
Ayton.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Outside Durant. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3. He's got 5.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. He gets it off. And that's not going to go. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first.
And please give a big round of applause for your son,
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
On the floor for the Clippers, Nicholas Batum out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Eric Gordon. Then it's Mason Plumlee. And it's Highland in at the point guard position. Now here's Payne. Uses the glass on the layup. Payne's got his first points in this one.
He doesn't have the quickness of some guys, but he sees everything, including that opening.
Plumlee passes to Gordon. Powell left side. Back to Gordon. And he buries his first look.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
The Suns leading.
Well, when you consider if you're trying to guard Norman Powell, the first thing you have to worry about that quick first step. And he uses that first step with a combination of aggression and acceleration. Boy, he can get by you in a hurry.
Okogie's checked in for the Suns. Okogie on the wing. There's the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And you talk about Powell's athleticism. Doris, he is fearless on his drives to the bucket.
I don't want to meet him at the cup, BA, because he could put you on a poster fast. And on the other end of the floor, he's got the wingspan and athleticism to make any assignment something he is capable of handling.
He hits the second from the line. Big men nowadays, Doris, some of them handle like a guard.
Well, this is the beauty and the natural evolution of having to function on the perimeter. You want to be as skilled as possible. We call it being a three-tool player, Brian. Can you dribble? Can you pass? Can you shoot? Increasingly, you must be able to do all 3.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Zubac with the steal. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And it's a completely new group for the Suns. The Clippers trail. The kick out to Morris. The 3 is up. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
You've also got to love how their defense has been contesting so far, denying shooters to this point.
Got to give them credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm. What a memorable way to cap off that move. Finishes with a flourish.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Now here's George. Pass to Zubac. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, that's about tremendous vision. And remember, Paul George has the kind of size that allows him to survey the floor beautifully.
The kick to Durant. For 3, Booker. That shot, no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. George for 3. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field. The Suns have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Booker. Paul George pulls down the board. Now Los Angeles with it. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And Durant with the block.
Wow, twice on the pipes for Kevin Durant. That's the length coming into play right there.
Here's the break. Here's Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Now here's Paul. And it's good for 2. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
Chris Paul not only has a great handle, but man, his footwork is so good.
Leonard for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Phoenix calls timeout.
It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
The Suns have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. 54 seconds left in the second quarter. Paul passes to Booker. Puts up a 3. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. Booker's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple. A go-to scorer with considerable range.
Morris outside. Driving inside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
You know, there's a toughness and an energy about Marcus Morris that elevates any team he plays for. This guy is an incredible teammate.
Now here's Paul. He's got 6. To the middle. Outside for Booker. Launches it. And the Suns get it back. Outside Paul. Outside Ross. 6 to shoot. Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Well, speed, intelligence, touch. Kawhi Leonard has it all.
It's Ross on the wing. Ooh, nice D from George. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half.
Your Suns, 21. The Clippers, 26.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, you gotta like what Russell Westbrook has done in this game.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
Now here's Morris. He's got 5. And here's Westbrook. Pass to Zubac. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, Russ making the great read. Outstanding work, understanding the floor and finding his open teammate.
Ball against Westbrook. The kick to Durant. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Leonard. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Right around a minute and a half played in the 3rd quarter. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Paul passes to Aiden. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Leonard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now an 11-point Los Angeles lead.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Outside Durant. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Back to Paul. And they'll get another chance. Tries again. And rejected. They get it back. Just 4 to shoot. Good chance here for Booker. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Well, that should surprise no one. Devin Booker so good in the mid-range.
They get it back. Another shot. Zubac's shot is off. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Phoenix calls timeout. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely. Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, Kawhi has become one of the smartest offensive players in the game. Understanding use of the shot fake and what it can give you.
That one misses. And the Suns shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
Here's Westbrook. Kicks it to George. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. And the Clippers lead by 9.
Well, Russell Westbrook, great unselfishness right there, dropping dimes and continuing to work.
Ball passes to Durant. Pass to Aiden. Ross for 3. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
First team foul.
The Clippers have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the 3rd. Here's Westbrook. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Uh-oh, another bucket for Russ. Don't forget he's won a couple of scoring titles. Could be a long night.
Phoenix calls timeout. And the Suns making a change here. Payne's checked in. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 here in the 3rd from range. Durant against Leonard. Outside for Booker. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Leonard way outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
To baseline Jay. And too long on the shot.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now here's Booker. 5 points in the game. Durant, and he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. And the Clippers called for the foul.
Boy, KD's so good with that up fake. He knows once he's got his man in the air, all he's got to do is jump into him and create the foul shots.
Okogie's checked in for the Suns.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Here's Westbrook. Out to Leonard. It's George on the wing. Ayton with the defensive effort. Outside Booker. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Los Angeles.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son,
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so in the game for Los Angeles, Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Russell Westbrook out there with Paul George. And it's Morris in at the three. Now here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
This is the kind of damage DeAndre Ayton can do if he gets the right positioning. Nicely done.
Westbrook outside. Pass to Leonard. George with it. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. And the Clippers lead by 9.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And the foul on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul. Chris Paul, he's checked in for Payne. So it's Phoenix now. Durant with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Durant, the pass to Booker. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
Well, you've got to be, as a guard, calm and in control on the interior. Devin Booker, so much confidence in his game.
Now here's George. Leonard outside. Pass to Morris. Back to Leonard. Over Durant. Shot clock at 3. Leonard finds Morris. The shot misses. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. The Suns trailing. Outside Paul. Here's Durant. Okogie on the wing. Here he goes. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Well, the Clippers shooting it well. Almost 50% from the floor. On the attack, Morris. And Durant with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Here's George. Tries the spin move. Zubac with a screen on Durant. Leonard passes to George. Shoots over Durant.
Now, this guy's got some grit and some determination. Is Kevin Durant capable on the offensive end? Yes, but the defense as spectacular.
Phoenix calls timeout. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with this team. He's not happy with the amount of threes they've given up. He said, quote, if at least we were sending back some answers, but we're not. So expect a concerted effort to change that one. Guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Paul. Westbrook with the defensive effort. Leonard against Durant. It's George on the wing from behind the arc. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, Paul George, so dangerous from beyond the arc. You better get a hand up and contest.
Now here's Booker. He takes it in, and Booker with the jam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
Well, the defense looks helpless trying to contain them in the open floor, and they've continued to exploit this advantage.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Zubats with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Morris down low. He's against Ayton. Zubats inside. He's guarded by Paul. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Now here's Paul. For three, Booker. It's rebounded by Zubats.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Clippers.
Their transition game was the standout for me. Created a lot of extra pressure pushing the ball.
I agree. They took control of the tempo and were really dictating the terms of the game.
Fires in the triple.
Well, heads-up play from Okogie. Got to be shot ready on the catch. He was more than up to the task.
Stolen by Booker. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Zubats. 35 seconds left in the final quarter. Westbrook can't hit. They've got a chance here to cut the deficit to within 10. Leonard for three. He buries it from three. And the Clippers lead by 14.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Morris passes to Zubats. Phoenix grabs the miss. It's Booker on the wing. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. Boy, Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.
to be a battle of big men down low.
Well, you know, Kevin, no question about it. These are two very talented teams in the post. I mean, each used to owning the advantage in the paint, and I'm very interested to see the chess match inside tonight.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1. Conley, the pass to Towns. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
A high percentage shooter from the field. Towns recognizes what good shot selection is.
Paul dishes to Ayton. Ross with a wide open look. Buries it from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And he drives in. That one good for 2.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come. Chris Paul sets a fantastic example for younger players. I mean, CP3 defines what it means to be a pro.
Now here's Conley. Outside Edwards. Pulls up. Ross. Grabs the board.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Booker with it. Picked up by Edwards. It's Durant on the wing. And KD throws it down.
You know, why settle for the layup when you're this close? Durant might as well just turn it over and punch it home.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. To the inside. And finished off by Gobert.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Here's Booker. After the basket by Minnesota. It's stolen by Edwards. Conley scanning the floor. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Well, easy does it, Towns is saying to himself. Forget about the threes right now. I'm going to go with the flush.
Paul against Conley. Paul outside. Outside for KD. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Durant's got 5.
You know, not every player can make that kind of a pass. I mean, Paul makes it look easy, but it takes really tremendous vision and timing to execute that.
They get the rebound. Gobert and contact. Down the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on 8. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
Timberwolves leading by 3, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Conley kicks to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Booker. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. Suns trail by 3. Paul left side. Top of the key, Booker. There's the drive for 3. Ross. Suns keep it alive. Paul passes to KD. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. 7 points for Kevin Durant.
And you know, Paul is a certain Hall of Famer as a dime dropper, a dynamite playmaker who continues to wow us with his passing ability.
Now here's McDaniels. Over in the corner, Conley. The kick out to Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Phoenix has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Ross dishes to Durant. Pass to Paul. Back to Durant. Suns moving the ball around. Durant with the steal. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. McDaniels passes to Gobert. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And if he gets looked that cleanly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
That one misses. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Durant. McDaniels defended. KD with it. He has 7. 5 to shoot. Shakes him and finished off by KD.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using him to cut up the defense there with ease.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. And it goes down 2 points. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They trail by 1. Passes it to Biyombo. Over Conley. The shot, no good. Gobert with the defensive effort. Edwards kicks to Towns. The layup missed.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Hey guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
Up top, Edwards. He's guarded by Ross. Here's Towns. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Come on, this is a big guy here, Towns. I mean, you got to foul him a lot harder than that to stop the shot. I mean, he's just too strong. Now he gets a chance to add 1 more at the line.
The Suns making a switch here. Okogi's checked in. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Torian Prince comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley. Anderson, he's checked in for Minnesota. Now the pass to Baisley. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Okogie. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Second team foul.
It goes on Kyle Anderson. For Phoenix, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson, 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
Here's Reed, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
It's deflected.
Excellent toughness on the defensive end, and that's what Prince does. He's got size, and he's got the will to defend at a high level.
KD dishes to Ayton. Minnesota with the rebound. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Ball surveying the floor. Left side, KD. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. Noel passes to Reed. That one falls.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
The Timberwolves hit just 2 free throws in 5 attempts today.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Here's Paul. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
An incredibly hard guy to guard. Paul has such confidence in his handles. That ball's on the string with him.
1:52 left in the second quarter. Alexander Walker passes to Noel. Kicks it out to Prince. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Pass to Alexander Walker. No good from outside. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Durant in the corner. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Okogie. Paul dishes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Passes it to Alexander Walker. Good on the triple. Alexander Walker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And the Suns call their first time out of the game. Suns trail by 3. It's hauled in by Noel. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. To the middle. Anderson passes to Noel. Paul with the steal. Stolen. Kicks it to Prince. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
You know, one of the things the team has confidence with Prince in is finishing on the break.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns. Driving to the basket. The wide open look for Durant. And a miss there on the triple. Minnesota leading by 5. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The pass to Noel. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And he gets it to go. Paul's got 5 now.
Paul has tremendous experience, and he's figured out ways at 6 feet tall how to score in the paint effectively and often.
Alexander Walker passes to Reed, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there. No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
It's stolen by Gobert. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Great ride, Dave. Thank you. And time now.
25. The Timberwolves. 32.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Durant is out there with Terrence Ross. Then there's Ayton. And it's Chris Paul. And it's Okogie in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Edwards kicks to Towns. Pass to Conley. Shot clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. Doesn't go for him. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an all-star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an all-star.
Minnesota in the lead. Conley, the pass to McDaniels. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Gobert. And he banks in the layup. He's got 6 for Mike Conley. Year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first all-star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an all-star. Conley, 33. At the time of that first selection just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
And the Suns call time. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. To the paint, here's Ayton. Pass to Ross. Paul outside. Outside for KD. Just 4 to shoot. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Outside Edwards. Nice move. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. He shoots again. Outside Towns. Out to Edwards. Goes up again. That shot off. And Phoenix will come the other way. Paul outside. Ross in the corner. Here's Booker. No good on that one. Great D that time from Edwards. For the 3. Trains the 3-pointer. Edwards got 5 points so far.
Well, that's an extremely hard shot to defend if Edwards can master the pull-up. Watch out now. It would be a real weapon for him.
Towns against Durant. Towns with the defensive effort. Minnesota leading by 7. Conley finds Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Nifty move. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back. And when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And Edwards drops them both.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Ayton in the corner. He kicks to Ross. Paul passes to Booker. To end the drought. Phoenix no good that time either. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Towns down low, defended by Paul.
Well, you gotta respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. Timberwolves leading by 11. A minute 20 left in the third. Conley gets the bucket.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
And Phoenix with another turnover here.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Towns in the corner. Off target with his 3. Phoenix has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Kicks it out to Paul. This one for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Towns at the elbow. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Kicks it out to Booker. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Suns trail by 13. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Inside, and Ayton throws it down.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Conley kicks to Gobert. Outside Conley, from outside the arc. That shot off the mark. And so it's Minnesota. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Ayton a screen on Edwards. Booker in the post. Edwards there. Kicks it out to Booker. Over Conley. Misses off the left iron. Timberwolves leading by 13. Lots of room. And that one is good.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Here's Booker. And there's the drive. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Durant.
And you see how Towns affects the shot. I mean, has the length, tenacity, and timing of a top-shelf defender.
The feed to McDaniels. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
Well, let's make sure we don't overlook the steals they've been able to get now. Those forced turnovers have helped them put points on the board and in their pocket.
Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Durant. Looking to end the run. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
Easy feasting for KD. I mean, he's been killing them tonight. They just don't have an answer for him.
Here's Towns. It's hauled in by the Suns. Durant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Michael Conley picks one up.
He is one of the longer wings in the game. Durant knows a thing or two about drawing fouls.
And both free throws good for Durant.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Towns finds McDaniel. Back to Towns. Chalk up 2 there. Towns has got 4 points this quarter.
You know, Karl Anthony Towns can put up an easy, low-stress 30 or 40 points. And when he gets rolling, he's a joy to watch.
And here's KD for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They led by as many as 18 points. Goes up from the top of the key. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Edwards.
unselfish. As somebody who already draws a lot of defensive attention, Edwards has to be willing to make that next pass.
Booker dishes to Ayton. Passes to Ross. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Ayton a screen on Towns. Shot clock at 5. Here's KD. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Towns with it. He's picked up by Paul. Good on the shot.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Timberwolves on offense. They're on a 13-5 run. Conley the pass to Towns.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Cat is generally among the best in the league.
That free throw, no good.
Karl Anthony Towns, 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Minnesota.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
Here's Gobert. Some solid defense from Ayton. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. 17-point game. Here's KD. And he overshot that one, missing. For 3, Edwards buries the long-range jumper. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Down low, the kick out to Towns. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And here is McDaniel. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here to come into an opponent's building and dominate. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for